Hey guys, how are we doing? Today, we're going to get into some addictions that people pretend are necessities. There are a ton of things even I do as a way to cope and make myself feel like I'm doing something. Sometimes this is called paralysis by analysis. This is when you have an idea carved out and ready to put into action, but spend hours, days, or even weeks trying to get it just right, or trying to fill up time to make yourself feel like you're working harder than you really are. Think about it. We've all taken a day that could have taken 2 or 3 hours. However, doing something a few times is far from an addiction or issue. So, what are some more specific addictions that people get into? Let's talk about it. Number one, the addiction of constant growth. Depending on where you land on stances like should people be able to have $1 billion, will definitely show you where you stand on whether this is an addiction or not. I know a lot of people think I'm talking out my ass with this one, but a perfect example would be hand sanitizer companies. They would more than likely never be able to make what they made at the height of the pandemic in 2020 when hand sanitizer was flying off the shelves at $5 a bottle. But that's perfectly fine. You have to understand what your company can do and how it fits in. Not every company is a billion or multi-billion-dollar company. If companies in this niche built for more consistent growth using that 2020 statistic, they'd be out of the business in 5 years. Number two, being too connected to social media and more importantly, your phone. With everyone having a favorite influencer, it's very easy to get in the mindset that you must absolutely be on your phone to make money. Wallow267, Earn Your Leisure, Eric Thomas, and any of your favorite IG models are all figures that have talked about building 6 to 7 figure incomes from their phones and make it seem super easy. Now, I'm not saying you can't make $1 million business off your phone. I'm saying be honest with yourself, completely honest. How many times has you trying to build an empire on IG just ended up with you spending an hour or more on the explore page? Probably pretty often. Be honest with yourself. Number three, working yourself to death. Now, I struggle with this one immensely. Anytime I make something, there's this little voice in my head whispering to document the process, to make YouTube videos, or make a little extra money by selling it here, or post it all over social media to try to gain a following, because it just be silly to not try and make a few extra bucks, right? But it's honestly exhausting. However, look around. What are you going to do if you don't make enough? Hustle culture came about because of shitty traditional jobs with little pay or benefits like flexible time or adequate time off. So let's hop into the next one. Comparing your life to others. There are so many people addicted to comparing their life to the lives they hear about or see on social media. And this is most people. I'm a victim of it just like I'm sure you are. We've heard almost everyone talk about it. Big Sean, Kanye, Kevin Gates, and even people with podcasts like Joe Budden. It's hard, I understand, but you need to strive to be the best you. No one can be you. Trying to outperform others leads to endless frustration, but trying to outperform yourself leads to true improvement. A lot of the time, this mindset is instilled in us from childhood with parents comparing their kids' grades and comparing job, status, house, and spouse when kids grow up. It's ridiculous even if your parents don't compare things like that because people around you will. Hop into this last addiction and we'll go ahead and get out of here. Number five, definitely not super business related on this last one, but something that is near and dear to my heart. I am a hardcore advocate against coffee. It's a literal addictive drug that people joke about not being able to start their day without and then consume it at their office jobs. I used to work at Starbucks and every morning I get to see the angry zombies that come in and just yell, I need my coffee. Anytime you need something to be productive, nice, or even just a human, it's probably an addiction. Well, that's all I have today, folks. I hope you really enjoyed my list of the top 5 things that are addictions but treated like necessities. I'm thinking of taking the change in more of a productivity slash how can I make money type of lane. I definitely don't want to stop talking about credit or stocks, but I do feel like continuing to provide value in multiple lanes to those young adults who are trying to figure out this finance world would serve everyone tremendously. Let me know what you guys think about this switch down below. Catch you on the next one.